As the year 2019 gradually winds down and New Year 2020 is just around the corner, the period ushers in a special season, the Yuletide. The Yuletide season, a time devoted to family reunions, merrymaking and giving to those who are not readily remembered in the society. Christmas has an effect on the entire world, causing people to decorate their homes and churches, cut down trees and bring them into their homes, decking them with silver and gold, colored lights decorating many town centers and shops, along with shiny decorations and artificial snow Christmas trees. During the season, people take time to enjoy their city with its decorations. Delta State, the big heart of the nation, is not left out in the euphoria of this festive season. The ambiances in and around Asaba, the state capital, and other major cities of the state are quite fascinating. Trees and strategic places are well lit with beautiful lights and decorations suggestive of the season. The atmosphere at night is jaw-dropping.
The decoration is wow, it's awesome, it's beautiful, I love it. So I thank Okowa for this.
We come here to relax and think about what's happened the whole year. Even when we go out, maybe we'll come out and we can't bear anything. Whenever we come here, we feel relaxed and happy.
I want to thank Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa for giving us such a wonderful place for Christmas. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This festival enabled Asaba, capital city, where a unique identity and residents are experiencing and enjoying its atmosphere, which creates a connection between nature and human.
Asaba is very, very nice now. At night, everywhere is always very bright, lights, street lights everywhere. But especially this place, all this Christmas decoration everywhere, we look very, very fine.
When I came here, I was like, so the governor has really done this. It's good you see and you testify. Like especially the Christmas decoration, he really tried though.
Asaba is very sweet. We are enjoying it too. So as you can see, the children loves me. I'm entertaining them. This Christmas is good for all of us. I'm making profit from it.
It is fun being out here to enjoy Christmas with Deltans. The atmosphere is beautiful, lovely, and these decorations like this evoke the spirit of love, joy, and happiness. And people tend to unwind at the end of the year after the hustles and the bustles and anxieties and stress of the day. But you know what? It's not just about merrymaking. It's also a time for reflection.
Smart Delta. To get the stage set for this year's celebration, the governor and his wife led several dignitaries alongside government officials and Deltans into an atmosphere of praise, worship, and thanksgiving to God for another successful year of the administration. The celebration was palpable throughout the state as the people has witnessed astronomical development in all facets of the state's economy through the Stronger Delta agenda.
As a Christian state, she definitely will celebrate Christ anytime, any day. So this season, because His Excellency the Governor has done much to assist the church proclaim the gospel. You can find that many of our political leaders were here, and they were here in body and spirit.
He has given the Delta State excellent leadership in terms of having the courage to take decisions that have led to the development of Delta State. That we Deltans, we are going through this Yuletide season with renewed hope and confidence that next year will be better for Delta State.
Since the administration of Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, our state have enjoyed a brand new thing. The one that tripped me most is the praise. Whenever you want to do anything, you always see him giving God thanks. And the governor himself is bringing everybody to the house of God for praise.
The Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols held at the Government House Chapel, Asaba. It was also the end of year Thanksgiving in another moment of singing special Christmas hymns, readings from the Gospels, and nativity play that tells the Christmas story. Deltons reckoned that they are particularly grateful for the peaceful, serene and secure environment that laced the Okowa-led government in these couple of years. They truly had a reason to celebrate Christmas.
We are particularly grateful for the very peaceful atmosphere that pervades the entire state.
That God has kept each and every one of us alive. It's worth giving God thanks. That God has kept us in good health is something to celebrate.
We are alive today, and everywhere is bubbling is the glory of God.
For the O5 initiative, putting smiles on faces of old, young and babies is what they delight in doing, especially during the Christmas season. Dame Edith Okowa rolled out the drums to celebrate and show limitless love to the less privileged, the needy and the hurting across the 25 local government areas of the state.
If you look at all our programs, it has to do with that: feeding the poor, the homeless, giving water to the thirsty, clothing the naked, visiting the prisoners. And all through the year, we have one program or the other meeting each and every one of these needs.
The O5 initiative in particular is that it has a personal resonance for me. Hundreds of thousands of people in Nigeria who go through the condition and who don't have access to the resources necessary. So to see somebody this important, this senior, taking something this critical and this neglected to heart and forming an association around it and then driving to push to make sure that it's recognized nationwide. The initiative itself transcends Delta State.
In the spirit of the Christmas season, founder the O5 initiative distributed funds and food items to indigent women at the grassroots. 42 registered orphanages, 5 adopted families and a set of quintuplet adopted by the First Lady were attended to.
Merry Christmas!
She raised a committee in each local government to ensure that these things get to the right persons. So I commend her.
O5 initiative is in line with the governor's agenda: prosperity for all Deltans. We're testifiers. She has given, and she's been giving to widows, to orphans, to the less privileged. She's a mother indeed.
She has been helping the needy. They have known her to be a godly woman, because only when you are godly you'll be able to remember the needy.
Words of appreciations and commendations rented the air as beneficiaries spoke glowingly about the kind gesture.
Dame Edith Okowa has invited us to come get some items: rice, groundnut oil, tomato and cash for onward transmission to the indigent women in the precisely the 25 local government areas of Delta State.
I must commend Her Excellency. She has been doing a great job. She has never failed for want. A woman that knows the pains of the poor. So I must say she's really our mother. She's Mama Detta indeed.
To further promote a continued cordial and peaceful relationship between the First Lady and different groups, an interactive forum and channels of communication have been maintained over the years. She regularly meets with wives of traditional rulers in Delta State to rub minds and chart the way forward in the state through their various kingdoms. This year's episode was also quite impactful, as witnessed by participants. Through this medium, she is able to help the royal mothers use their positions of power to impact positively on the lives of their subjects and instill passion and habit of prayers for their families and the people, thus maintaining a peaceful coexistence with their people.
I want you to clap for this beautiful woman. She's beautiful outside and beautiful in the heart. Who helps where help is needed. Who realizes that only in giving can you receive, where lasting values are concerned.
Mommy, I want to say thank you
for honoring me.
Those in the correctional centers across the state have remained dear to the First Lady. Their health condition is of paramount importance to the O5 team. This is why, through the O5 initiative, drugs are regularly donated to the inmates in the 5 correctional centers in the state. It is Dame Okowa's desire to see them healthy, but beyond that is the burden on her that they know Christ and follow Him unto eternal life.
With joy in our hearts, we are presenting this medication to the Nigerian Correctional Services, believing God that it will get to the end users in Jesus' name.
It has been a yearly activity. It contributes to our pool of drugs. Nobody will lack medication because there is no drugs. Drugs are all over there. Coinciding with her birthday, he goes celebrating with the inmates right inside the custodial centers, sharing items, even eating and dining with them, sharing the word. Worthy to be emulated.
Through these gestures and collaboration with well-meaning citizens, she seeks to help address some of the ills in the society that are derailing the youths. Many are appreciative of these initiatives.
We know that she is somebody who's very passionate about women and children, and it just made common sense to us to be able to come to see her and appeal for her support.
The season also presented the occasion for the First Lady to interact with young minds on the need to abhor sexual and gender-based violence among every age group, especially the youths. She took the campaign a notch higher and called on Delta parents to take up the challenge right from the home.
Mothers, you are the first role model that your daughters know. They are watching what you wear. They are watching how naked you go out in the form of fashion. They are watching the number of men that come visiting you. They are watching the words that come out of your mouth to their father. Don't be so embarrassed when that daughter is not able to remain in the husband's house. It's what she saw you do that she went there to do, and she was sent back.
We'll support you technically on women's economic empowerment for the benefit of girls. On mentorship, because here in the audience I've heard so many distinguished women. If we can bring them here to mentor the younger girls, we'll be able to support their development.
The event recorded a huge impact as the participants recounted the enormous benefits flowing from such gathering.
The need to protect our girls cannot be overstated. As a matter of fact, if the girl child is not adequately protected and given a fair chance to survive and thrive, our dream for a just society, sustainable development, peace and security will amount to no more than wishful thinking.
This year's World Charity Day took another dimension. Dame Okowa's passion to contribute to the needs of the needy and the vulnerable in the society has remained aglow as she has continued to ensure that their health and welfare concerns do not pass unnoticed. Dame Edith Okowa has always worked in the true sense of Mother Teresa's kindness and virtues towards the helpless.
Our mother, the First Lady of the state, she has really done a lot. I call her Saint Teresa of her time. Right from infants, teenagers, young ladies, to even the old people. She has gone around the whole state, and I thank God for her life.
For several years now, Her Excellency Dame Edith Okowa has been coming to this ground to celebrate the International Charity Day. And on each occasion when she comes, she does pay the bills of several indigent patients.
I was discharged 6 months ago, but there was no money to go because I spent all I have. I haven't lost my job in the process. So when I heard about this O5 charity, I was a kind of doubting whether it would be possible because my bill was much. But thank God that the wife of the governor of Delta State, Her Excellency Edith Okowa, came and cleared my bill of about 717,150. A huge amount of money. I'm so happy. In fact, I'm short of words.
To further demonstrate her unflinching commitment towards changing lives in the state, one person at a time, as encapsulated in the programs of our pet project, the O5 Initiative. Dame Edith Okowa stormed Mile 5 camp along Ubolu-Ila Road. Settlers here are predominantly farmers and immigrants from different states, and they comprise of Amata Camp, Umuzam Camp and Mile 6 Camp respectively, to ameliorate the plights of the people settling in the area. For these people, lots of gift items were made available in large quantities. It was such an emotional event, having so much to be desired of this woman, expresses love beyond tribe, language, or gender. Hear them speak.
I don't go to supermarket, come back with the cloth, with everything. Free. When I never see money by self this year, my wife and I bless me. God go bless her. Any place when he go, God go bless her in Jesus' name.
Over happy, say governor wife, come see my 5. He say, make them talk for this life. We don't expect them. But by God's grace, as she come today, come see us, come dash us something. We are very, very happy. And God will bless her.
See what he give me, God will bless her. Long life and prosperity for her family. God will give you with her daddy strength, make the rule us well.
Still in the spirit of the Yuletide, Dame Edith Okowa distributed Christmas packages to over 40 orphanages and 2,500 indigent women in the state. This notwithstanding, lots of food and household items were distributed to them during this year's World Orphans Day. The distribution of the items worth millions of naira, which took place at Government House Asaba, had in attendance caregivers, wives of local government chairmen, and representatives of the orphanages.
Merry Christmas to you, to our children. So these items are for them. Continue to do that which God has created you to do. In the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
The orphan child today can smile because you are there. The children with sickle cell anemia can smile because you are there. The sick who couldn't pay their hospital bills became freedom because you are there. What more can I say than to let you know that you are a living legend?
It has been her nature. It's amazing for her to, have this kind of concept. I feel excited, and I know that the grace of God upon her life will always increase from glory to glory.
The mission of impacting lives positively, no doubt, has been made possible with great commitment of some corporate bodies and individuals partnering with the O5 Initiative to make life worthwhile for the less privileged and helping those in difficult situations.
We want to associate ourselves with the O5 Initiative, which you have been doing in terms of feeding the poor, also associating yourself with sickle cell anemia. We're happy that you have been steadfast and you have been very quiet, but effective. But we don't only want to be with you by mouth, we want to be with you from our pockets. And so we give you this check to associate ourselves with what you are doing.
O5 is not funded by the Delta State government money. The O5 is funded by every Nigerian, every Deltan that believes that the needy should be assisted.
Mama Delta, as she is fondly called, never leaves anything to chance. Her work speaks volumes across the nation and beyond, so much so that Mrs. Miriam Job, founder, Africa Sickle Cell Support Foundation, Washington, D.C., USA, visited the Sickle Cell Referral Center at the Specialist Hospital in Asaba and drummed up support and encouragement for the O5 Initiative.
I'm really touched and moved with what I've seen so far and everything that had happened during this visit. The Sickle Cell Center that we just looked at right now just moved me because I am an advocate for sickle cell, and to see someone put in so much work, dedication, and hard work to such cause, supporting families and children battling with this disease, is an amazing thing.
The Sickle Cell Referral Center today has helped save souls, giving succor to the sickle cell warriors and friendly pockets to parents. The 05 train during the season organized their festival of 9 lessons and carols there, and it was simply awesome. Still not relenting, the Delta State First Lady has continued to establish sickle cell centers across the state. 14 centers are now functional. This is in addition to the referral center, which has helped to improve healthcare for people living with the sickle cell disorder.
I've always described Her Excellency, the wife of the governor, as a heroine when it comes to the global fight against the elimination of sickle cell anemia. For her to have thought it twice to put on the ground state-of-the-art facility, which is a world-class standard, is a very strong indication that she's totally committed to the struggle, which is currently yielding results.
Is it the bill she pays in FMC? As I speak to you, we have some warriors that she's paying their bills right now. They are in the hospital and they are recovering. She doesn't bother whether you are from Delta State. There is a particular warrior that has just come in that has been admitted in FMC. All expenses paid by her. One of them is from Onitsha, one of them is from Owerri, one of them is from Ebonyi. So she does not even look at that it's only Delta.
As the celebration progressed, this year's Christmas Children Party was more fun-filled for children in Delta State, as the First Lady devoted time to them from her busy schedule to relax and unwind with the children.
Her Excellency, the wife of the Governor of Delta State, Dame Edith Okowa, has championed so many causes through this 05 initiative, and this Christmas party being one of them. Something we never experienced in our time. So I think these children of these days are privileged, and I want to say thank you to the government of Delta State.
It's amazing what she's doing, giving the children opportunity to have fun with her in a very big way. We're really excited to be here.
Beyond the merriment, the children were instructively admonished to develop a grateful attitude to God at all times. The children attested to the fact that the fun-filled day was a worthwhile event.
I feel excited, I feel happy, everything is interesting, I get some fun, I say thank you, say God bless her.
I would like to thank her for doing this for the children of Delta. May God bless her. I am looking forward to this party next year.
These myriads of events occasioned by the season have helped to shore up the state's economy.
Smart Delta.
The festivities saw business people seize the opportunity to set up ventures that meet the needs, wants, and demands of Nigerians for celebrating Christmas. Streets that were once quiet and fallow suddenly turned to shopping centers. A host of businesses cropped up, offering foodstuff and livestock, drinks, clothes, shoes, firecrackers, among other items. The prevailing peace in Delta State provided the perfect opportunity for people to embark on trips and excursions. Nigerians and Deltans in diaspora flew in to felicitate with friends and family. For others, it is a time to return to villages and hamlets away from their businesses and jobs.
The demand for the use of the Asaba International Airport increased at this period as air travelers and cargo movement also became high. But that's not a problem because the Asaba International Airport has been repositioned to cater for all that.
I appreciate Asaba International Airport. It's a blessing to the citizens of Nigeria.
It's been a good experience flying through Asaba, and I'm impressed.
The law enforcement agencies had their hands full, ensuring that lives and properties are safe during the Yuletide.
This is what we have been doing with His Excellency every year, for us to review
the level of preparation and for patrol operation for the Yuletide. And the support the state has given, we'll make sure that we justify this and ensure that everybody gets home safely so that in 2020 we'll all be celebrating.
You've shown a lot of responsiveness to the usage of the road, particularly at this festive season. In the past, it used to be a nightmare traveling across the River Niger Bridge, but I think that in the last 3-4 years, it's been quite different. I want to assure you that the Delta State government will continue to cooperate with you and to partner with you to ensure that your job is done.
The state in the last 5 years has enjoyed an uncommon transformation. And as the year 2020 beckons, Deltans look forward to a stronger and more prosperous state.
Come to Delta State, come and see the good things where Okowa they do you better. Run, come to Delta State, come and see the good things where Okowa they do. I see a job and work creation in Delta, make the youth say them higher. Okowa, I see good roads everywhere in Delta, make the people say them cola. Come live in Delta, say me I say, come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state.